Hello, everyone from all over the world. Hello, and happy evening from Dublin, where I'm based right now. And good lunchtime to Sam. He's based in America right now, so it's quite international. I'm happy to welcome you to the A4Q Global Testing Summit as a speaker. Sam is project manager at iSQI. And yeah, we're very happy to have you here. And I'm handing over to you. Thank you for being there.
Thank you, Irena. So it's my pleasure to be here today and to talk about our initiative that we're embarking on as a company, iSQI. So I welcome everybody here to this presentation, and I'm just gonna start with a little bit of story about iSQI to give a background information about what we do as a company. So iSQI is an international software quality institute. So what we do is we engage in certification of IT professionals all around the world. So and you can imagine that we live in a kind of world which is very dynamic in the sense that you could see a lot of people right now that even if they study finance or business degree in university, they tend to move right now to do other to branch out to other professions. So our certifications help people in that regard. So for instance, if somebody studied finance in college, they're able to take like software testing exam via iSQI, and if they pass, they're able to branch out into software testing jobs. So what we do is unique in that sense, where we've become one of the leading certification companies in the world, and we have presence in over 100 countries in the world with more than 10 languages where people can take certifications. So and we pride in the fact that we do more than 30,000 certifications every year. So iSQL is a stop shop for anyone who want to get IT certifications and any all kind of IT certifications. We do that. So and if you look at I'm gonna give a background story to what we're doing all over the world as part of our initiative, which I'm going to be talking about more today. So if we look at the numbers in the world, we realize that it's easy for people in Europe, in North America, to be able to get this kind of IT certificate that can enhance their career in a way. So, but if you look at people in developing countries of the world, it's a little bit difficult for them to have this kind of certifications. And even though they have the skill set to do software testing, to be a business analyst, or to be a scrum master, but because of the fact that it's a little bit, it could be expensive for them to get this kind of certificate. So, for instance, now if somebody want to get software testing certificates in Germany, it could be like maybe between 150 to 200 or 50 euros they get certified. But for somebody in developing nations, 200 euros can be like a month's salary in a way. So it could be very hard for that individual to get this kind of certificate. And with that, it will be difficult for them to prove their skill sets, even though they can be good scrum masters, but every employer want to see that you can really do it by proving that with a certificate. So as a company, and our CEO Stephen Gorica, he thought that it would be wise for us to bridge that gap for countries in this developing world to be able to help them to have this kind of certificate that can help propel their career. So through its leadership, we've been able to partner with the government, and we've been able to reach out and branch out to some of these countries in the world. Like we've been to the Palestine territories, we've been to Cuba, and currently we're doing a project in Rwanda right now, and we are branching out to other countries in the future, which I'm still going to talk about later in the talk. So what we are doing primarily is to help people in these countries that it could be very expensive for them to get certified, to be able to get the right training that they have through our network of trainers, to get them trained, and at the same time they're able to take our exams and be able to get certified from iSQI. So this way they can be able to work remotely for companies in different parts of the world, and they can also contribute to the local economy in their individual countries. So we are very happy to share with you some of the things we've done in the past. So some of the things we've done primarily includes going to Cuba, which I'm going to talk about in the next few minutes. So Cuba as a country is so dynamic in the sense that they are tending towards IT right now. And if you see in the picture, that's our CEO. We went to Cuba in 2016. We did training for them for iSQI's training, and they were able to get trained and certified in iSQI's schemes over there. Then we've been able to partner with local institutions, universities, where they've been able to become a training hub for people in Cuba. So through our initiative, we've not just done trainings for people who want to get certified. We've done trainings in the sense of trainer program where future trainers can be trained and be able to provide trainings for people in their country. Let's say after 2 years, our project is done in the country. People over there that are already been trained can train other people coming around in the future. So that's kind of unique in essence. So we were able to partner with Calisoft, with KJ, with UCI and DSoft in Cuba. And through this, we were able to bring a lot of change in the country. So also we also did some events where we kind of facilitated more awareness about IT certifications in the country, and that's part of what we do. And we kind of also created an environment where there can be knowledge exchange with people from all over the world. So there was a delegation of IT experts in Germany that visited Cuba, and they were able to exchange knowledge with a lot of locals in the country to help them understand where they can partner, where they can support, and where they can improve their IT sector in the country. So that's what we did in Cuba. And right now, like I said earlier, we currently in Rwanda, and we've done a lot right now in Rwanda. And if you look at Rwanda, Rwanda is a growing economy right now, and it's very unique in essence. So in 2019, our CEO visited Rwanda, and when he visited Rwanda, he spoke with a lot of people in the country, and he was able to come back and he was able to plan out how we can help the country, because they have this ICT roadmap where they're trying to become the ICT hub in Africa. And he felt like there's something missing there, which is IT certification. So it's since 2019, we've been there, and we started even during the pandemic in 2020 fully, and we're able to organize webinar for them. And so far in 2021, we did four set of trainings at different times for iSQI's schemes and TMAP. And we've been able to partner with large variety of our local and international partners to help bring this initiative to a point where we can call it a success. Then also, early this year, we're able to have the first accredited training provider for iSQI scheme in Rwanda, which is a big success for us. And AIMS Rwanda were able to get started. They got on board to become the first accredited training provider in Rwanda. And this is good because if you look at it, in the past, we bring trainers from Europe to train them and teach them all about the iSQI scheme or agile analysis and all these kind of things. But then they're able to get mastered enough to be able to train other people coming up in their own country, which is a good success for us, that they can train young people coming up in their country and they can also get certified. So And so far this year, we've also done 3 trainings for iSQI's scheme. We've done training on Cuba. We've recently completed a training on TMAP, cross-functional team, coordinated for cross-functional team. And we are very happy that we have another local company coming up, a university coming up to become the next training provider for our iSQB scheme in Rwanda, which is Kepler. So we are really doing a lot in these countries where we can impact them. We are not just impacting them in teaching them alone. We're impacting them in giving them the right kind of certificate that can help them improve their career. And we are also passing the knowledge to them that when our initiative is over in the country, people can take up the task of training other young professionals coming on in the future, and they can get certified also. So what we are doing right now is intenseful training for them. So with aims, like I've given an example that we've done pilot training for them, training trainer for the established students, and we've done series like just giving the numbers right now. So far for aims, we've done trainings for 91 candidates from the university. Then for the group ICT Chamber Rwanda, we've done 104 trainings. 100 we've done training for 104 participants rather. So, and if you look at Kepler right now that we just started our initiative with, we're able to enter Rwanda and Ethiopia. So far we've done training for 9 potential trainers for the training trainer program for Kepler. So that is to show that we are really improving, we're really moving fast in certifying these people. And recently we had the ambassador of Rwanda to Germany visited our company in our headquarters in Potsdam, and he shared with us the benefits of what we're doing in this country. And he told us that he said something here. It says it gives us the opportunity to be part of global development, and that is the whole vision of our company, of our CEO, to make sure we can enhance global IT development in these countries. And he said they don't see themselves as a small country. Obviously, we don't see them as small countries as well. And that is why we are trying to help them to get to where they really want to go. So, and we are happy because this kind of initiative is across borders and is bringing this kind of certifications to people that they can propel them to get opportunities that in the past it would have been very difficult for them. So that's something that makes us happy. Then I've talked about the fact that we've had local accredited training providers, which is a massive success for not just for iSQI, for even iSTQB as a whole, because with that we are bringing the touchlight of iSQB scheme all around the world, and that is why it's very important that we engage in this kind of developmental project that we can help these people. So I've talked about the fact that AIMS Rwanda has become an accredited training provider already, and Kepler Rwanda is already on the pipeline also for that. So this is something that makes us happy. And I'd like to share with you some of the testimonials that we received from some of these candidates in Rwanda, especially. And I'm just going to play a video that shows what we've done so far.
AIMS as an education institute for mathematical sciences. So what we are organizing here is really the training of bright African students in mathematical sciences. And we found it good to have this partnership with iSQI, in the sense that when we provide skills to our students, sometimes it's also good to have those skills being certified. The iSQI is delivering some specific training on some specific IT domain, but also they can certify the skills of our students, of our alumni. And it's important to know that with this kind of certifications, our students here in Rwanda, they are at the same level as any student anywhere in the world, because they have the same qualification, they have the same certification. And that is very important for industries to know that they can find here in Africa, here in local, here in Rwanda, they can find people who are very well trained, who are certified in those specific fields in the IT world.
Tester, I will be able to look for opportunities that are related to testing some softwares in different companies.
My name is Jean-Claude Minimana. I work from Centrica Limited. It is a tech company which is in development software. This course will help me to better understanding what to be tested in the software that will be developed, and what is the quality of the software we are providing to our customers.
My name is Brian Rashema. I am a software developer at Stellar Parties IT Hub. I am here as trainees because I believe this training of software testing, it will help me to achieve my goals, and it will help me to be a good tester, to be a good programmer at the same time.
I'm Untitled Chapter. I work as mentor at iSQI's Chamber. So this training will help me to raise my knowledge in software testing, and also because I work with the iSQI's Chamber members, companies for the capacity building, will help me to mentor them, as most of those companies, they have raised the issue of software testing. So when we are mentoring them, I will use the skills I will get from this training to help them to raise their capacity, as well as to help me with my daily project, because I work on software development project. So when we develop the software, we need to test it. So I need those skills to use it.
Finally, I'd like to thank the collaboration between EMS, iSQI, and Beaming Knowledge in Africa, because they provided us the opportunity that we were looking for to boost our reliability skills and to go everywhere around the world with tangible skills that can be applied in real life. Thank you.
So, like I've said earlier, so there's for people in this kind of countries, they have the skill set. They're qualified to be IT professionals, and they qualify to work anywhere in the world. But we live in a world that degrees, the degrees you have, your university degrees, is not enough. It's not a proof to say you are qualified. There's a need for something that puts a stamp on your degree, that puts a stamp on your skill set, such as an IT certification to say you're qualified to be a software tester. For an instance, you're qualified to be, let's say, a software architecture professional. You're qualified to be a Scrum Master. So with this initiative that we're doing right now, we've been able to put a stamp on their skill sets in this part of the world, which initially it could be very difficult for them to get these opportunities. And this success that we have is only possible through our partners, the German government, through their support. They Beats Me, iSQB, ICT Chamber, GIZ, and all the host of other companies that are supporting us, working with us to ensure that we bring this to a level of success. And as a company, for us to, it's a joy that we are able to do this in this part of the world, and it's a joy that we can even reach out to other countries. And this is only possible through our great team of colleagues that they're doing their job every day, like from our CEO, Stefan, through his leadership and direction, we've been able to forge ahead. Even times during the pandemic, we've been able to do a lot of things during this time. And we've been also able to do a lot through our CEO, Rona, and he's been able to mentor us for kind of implementation, for strategy, what we can do and what not to do at this time. So, and also Erica as well, she's been able to help us with our partnership, collaboration, and engagement. And we also have our local representative in Rwanda, Samuel, who is doing a great job. Also, he's been helping us with connecting with all our partners in Rwanda. And apart from that, we also have a whole network of our colleagues that they are doing a lot of work in the background for us, like Debbie, like Frida and Brita. They've been able to, and the rest of them, Natalia, they've been able to help us in numerous ways to be able to bring a change in this part of the world. So as iSQI, as we are committed through our leadership, we're committed to help people in this part of the world. We're also looking for more partners to join us because we really want to branch out to all the regions of the world. We want to move to different countries this year, next year, and in the future. So we like a lot of all interested partners to join us in this work of bringing IT certifications to people that don't have the kind of opportunity that other people have in Europe and North America. So as I conclude, if you have any question for us or concerning what we're doing and in all these countries that we've talked about, if you have any anything you would like to clarify from our side, I'm happy to answer some of your questions. And I really thank you for taking your time to listen to this presentation.
Thank you, Sam, for this great presentation. There are no questions indeed, but the people already shared comments that they are like very happy and thankful for this great project. For example, Dr. Fatima Lawson wrote, "This is a very well-prepared presented training, Mr. Akinosun. From all indications, this young man knows what he is talking about. He explained this so succinctly that you don't even need a lot of technical knowledge to follow and understand. Accounts from some of the students too were powerful. Kudos." So this is a very great feedback. Thank you for this great comment. And also Angela wrote, "Thanks, Sam." So people enjoyed the presentation, and yeah, it's indeed a great project. And yeah, people from all over the world are thankful for the effort you and your team took to make this happen. Thank you, Sam, for this great presentation.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah, so no more questions coming in, but if there are any further questions, people can also contact you via LinkedIn, I guess. And yeah, so then I'm thankful that you joined us for the A4Q Global Testing Summit today. Mm-hmm. And thank you for your time.
Thank you too.
Okay, then bye.
Bye. Yeah, bye.